What was once a home filled with memories, family, and everyday life is now a charred shell of what it used to be. But it's that sound, the sound of a smoke alarm, that Jenna Collins says saved their lives.
The smoke alarm is what woke you up.
It was the smoke alarm, and I thought, of course, you don't even think that. You don't even think that's an option, that it's from a fire. I thought, like I said, I thought it was my son's alarm clock, because your mind doesn't even go there. You don't even think that, that's a possibility, but that's exactly what it was.
Within seconds, the fire quickly spread through the home.
I could hear it crackling on the glass. I really stood there a few seconds, like assessing to determine what was I about to do, and I could see quickly that it was beyond anything that I was going to be able to contain. So I turned around and ran back down the hallway screaming to get him up, to get out of the house.
Collins and her son managed to get out safely.
You don't really realize, I guess, until things settle down and you can sit down and reflect back, like how everything was fine and it wasn't within a minute, and how your life can change. We lost everything.
Do you think having those in your home saved your life?
It absolutely saved our lives, absolutely. And if I had procrastinated another 10 seconds, it would have probably been a different story.
A working smoke alarm can mean the difference between escaping and tragedy. Last month in Birmingham, 3 members of the Hicks family died in a house fire on Avenue K. Firefighters say there were no working smoke detectors inside the home. That tragedy is now pushing others to take action.
The older sister in the family, I graduated high school with her. So it was one of those things to where it was like, okay, what can we do to try to prevent things like this from happening, to where we can minimize the amount of times that we have to see it on the news.
At Refresh Family Church, husband and wife Maya and Jacoby Rivers are now working with the Centerpoint Fire District and Community Emergency Response Team volunteers within the church to train members to install smoke alarms.
What better way to get that started than say, hey, you trust us, let us do this for you for free.
We want to get people to start being more proactive rather than reactive.
You want everybody to be trained. You want everybody to be aware of ways of saving their homes as well as saving their families.
And fire departments across central Alabama say the numbers show why those efforts matter. Since January of last year, Aniana Fire responded to 62 structure fires. Only 6 had working smoke alarms. 24 fires did not have working smoke alarms, and in 32 cases, damage was too extensive to determine whether alarms were present. In Jacksonville, firefighters responded to 20 house fires over the last year, including one that was fatal. Only 2 had working smoke detectors. Moody Fire says since January 2025, it responded to 7 building fires. 4 of those did not have smoke detectors present. The State Fire Marshal's office says in 2025 alone, it investigated 448 fires across Alabama. In 179 of those cases, there were no smoke alarms present. Only 100 fires had smoke alarms confirmed inside the home. So far in 2026, the office has investigated 161 fires. 56 had no smoke alarms, 33 did, while 72 remained undetermined. In Tuscaloosa, fire officials reported 85 fires in 2024 and 2025. Only 18 were noted with smoke alarms present, while 25 were not. Hoover Fire says only 3 of the 30 fires it responded to in the last 10 months did not have smoke detectors. In Fultondale, Fire and Rescue responded to 12 structure fires this year, with working smoke alarms present in all 12 homes. And the Centerpoint Fire District responded to 49 structure fires between September 2025 and April 2026. In 18 of those fires, there were no smoke detectors present. 31 homes did have smoke detectors, but only 23 alerted occupants. 5 failed, and in 3 cases, the alarms never sounded.
Nobody thinks about a house fire or their home burning until they're standing in the yard looking at the fire debris and the remnants of their home. Then it's super important. So it's kind of human nature to not think about things like that. That's where public education comes in.
To help change those numbers, organizations across the state are working to install free smoke alarms into homes.
Since 2014, this program has saved over 140 lives in Alabama.
The Get Alarmed Alabama program, a partnership between the Alabama Fire College and the American Red Cross, now includes 549 fire departments across all 67 counties.
The main goal is to prevent home fires before they happen.
If someone sees this and they need a smoke alarm, what should they do?
Yeah, so they can go to getalarmed.org.
Since 2018, more than 68,000 smoke alarms have been installed statewide. The Red Cross says it installed alarms in around 7,500 Alabama homes last year.
People can make appointments to get those smoke alarms, but we really take fire safety seriously. We also educate children as well, so they understand the steps that they should take in case of a home fire.
For Collins, the message is simple.
Make sure that your alarms are working, make sure that you check them, and just use your instincts.
In Jefferson County, Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 I-Team.